Some people said, JR, can you comment on the World Trade Center situation? And I said, well, all the information isn't in yet. All I can tell you is, yeah, it wasn't nice. And sure felt like everything had been junked on us. But I went looking into it. I went looking into it metaphysically. Went looking by way of the Spirit to find out, why would this be? Is there a mystery? Is there an answer? Is there a quarrel someplace? What is it? And I looked at a lot of it just to see, is this an end time prophecy being fulfilled by way of this disaster? And I didn't get an answer to that it was that. So I looked more deeply and I prayed rather heavily. My prayers are not, God change this or change that, because why should he? He made it and it's got to be just correct the way it is. But I asked him to give me the strength to see it and to endure it and to live through it and get on the other side of it. And he did that. And for that, boy, I was on my knees being very thankful. And then I was told by an angel, look into this place, and I looked. And in that place, I saw this world American soul, or the soul of America. And there was questions going on in the Spirit that this was happening, it was foreordained. And the soul of America, which is a combination of every one of us in the greater sense of our purpose, had combined and agreed in spirit to put ourselves on the line of life and to bring forward the living possibilities instead of the death and the destruction that would be there. For it was said in spirit that that whole area was to be destroyed. And the repercussions would be even more destructive, because the materiality would be destroyed, but then we would have to deal with our own spiritual, psychological reality and how we would do that and the difficulties we would have. But this great oversoul, in connection with those souls who chose to be part of that, entered into the great sacrifice that precedes the greater sacrifices, when we are willingly giving up to the purpose of the Lord, not knowing often what the purpose is, but somehow finding within us the ability to trust in that appears to not have trust, to be willing to believe in that shows no effort or sign of being believable, and bringing it back to each one of us individually once again, that you were made in the image of God and that Spirit, and that's where we're coming forth, and that's where we're going. To bring joy, to bring laughter, to bring joy into the world by way of our own personalities, by way of our children, by way of people we see and know. In every way, it becomes a conduit to the heart. Baruch Bishan.